Yes, guys, I am back again, and today we are doing game week 22 of the 25-26 Premier League predictions. Look, big up, man. What do you have to
Big
say,
up,
man?
man.
Game week 22, bro. You're looking forward to it,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, I'm
Points there.
looking forward to, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, bro. Game week 2022. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, game week 22. The games are coming thick and fast. Jordan, thank you for inviting me on.
Yes, indeed, guys. So, first thing we're gonna start off with is the Manchester Derby. That's the early kickoff on Saturday. So, what do you have to say about this, Luca?
I
Man
think for
United.
me, for the Manchester derby, I think with Manchester City, Manchester United, of course, Manchester United have a interim manager, of course, which is Michael Carrick, and Carrick, of course, has been there before. But the last time when Michael Carrick was at Manchester United and when he was appointed in the Premier League in his first interim manager was against Arsenal in 2021, and Manchester United won that game 3-2 at Old Trafford thanks to CR7. Cristiano Ronaldo scored in that game and Bruno Fernandes. So, looking into this game, I think Manchester City, of course, are obviously on their way to a Carabao Cup final, of course, at Wembley Stadium. So, I think my score prediction I'm going to go for is Manchester United 1, Manchester City 3.
Yeah, big up to Mel indeed. My condolences to you and your family. Indeed, my WhatsApp always open, Mel. So we are here for you, man.
We're here for you, man.
So yes, Mel, anytime you want to talk, give me a message on WhatsApp. Indeed. So yes, look, you gave your prediction for the game between Man United and Man City. For me, I think this will be a good game at Old Trafford. It's gonna be decided red against blue. For me, I think this will
Yeah.
be an easy game for Man City and out. So look, for me, I'm gonna go for a Man City win here. Look, Haaland, I don't know how this gonna work out and out at the at Old Trafford, but for me, look, they signed the Bournemouth player. That player should have been ours. But yeah,
Yeah.
they signed Simonio. He joins them and you look how fast he has really firing goals for Man City already. Look, if you're seeing what he has done,
Yeah,
bro.
of course. Yeah.
Look, he scored a goal against Newcastle United. So look for them to really face the guys in the Carabao Cup finals, and we still talk about you guys as well. But yeah, he is doing very well for Man City now at this rate. So for me, I think he's gonna score his first goal for Man City. So I'm gonna go for a comfortably 2-0 win for Man City away to Manchester United, no doubt. Big up Dante and out Aston Villa fan. I need to have you on for my channel, Dante. We'll meet each other, bro. This time at yeah, you guys. We're gonna come to you guys' yard at Villa Park. So yeah, indeed. But up. So guys, indeed, I'll schedule all fixtures, everything schedules, guys, on my channel. So upcoming streams. So you guys will notice that I'll be live in every one of them. So I'm going for Man City to win this game 2-0 away from home. Sunderland against Palace. Luca, what do you think about this? What thoughts
I think
on this?
for
Sunderland
me,
and
Sunderland won.
Palace.
I think Sunderland in this game, I'm going to go for Sunderland 1, Crystal Palace nil. I'm very impressive with Sunderland this season. Of course, Crystal Palace are obviously going to have that Conference League to concentrate on. Of course, there's Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League next week. Look, I think for me, with Sunderland, they've been very good this season, a very difficult team to break down. Liverpool have got them coming up next month in February. So I'm going to go for 1-0 Sunderland win against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, so you're going for a Sunderland win against Palace. This is interesting, no doubt. So I am going to go for a Palace win here, guys. 2-1 Palace against Sunderland. Chelsea, Brentford.
Chelsea, for me, of course, Chelsea lost yesterday against Arsenal, lost to the Arsenal, of course, my boys Arsenal. I think for me, Brentford have been very good. They're fifth in the league. They have a manager called Keith Andrews. Of course, obviously, Keith Andrews um, is a manager now. Look, I think obviously Brentford have got that striker. Ignore Thiago, very very impressive in the Premier League. I didn't know who he was until he came to the Prem. I think he's been very good. I think he's for Mr. B and for the Bees. Um, Chelsea, I think for me, with a new manager, they've got Liam Rossignol. His name is, of course. I think for me, I think this is going to be a 1-1 draw. I think Brentford are going to continue their run, and I think there's going to be a draw in this game. I just feel like Chelsea, of course, I know they've got Caicedo back, and I know, of course, Cole Palmer's injured, Reece James, and I think these players, even if they are coming back, they're going to need time to take time and gel and settle into the team to come back. So I'm going for Chelsea 1, Brentford 1.
Oh, Chelsea against Brentford and out for me. I'm gonna go for yeah. I know, yeah, man. Yeah, big up to Mel. Yeah, the guys smashed this team 3-2 yesterday. I was looking, but yesterday's game, man. Look for me. I don't even have a chance of saying any words on the watch that, man, because well, the stream was too it was full and that, but big up to Mel and out indeed. For me, this game between Chelsea and Brentford, I'm going for a Chelsea win. I don't know this manager, don't know. This is the first I'm hearing about this coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, first I saw him against you guys, Luca and out. So I'm going for a 2-0 win for Chelsea against Brentford, man. Yeah, Steve, Mr. B. Sorry, my G. But I think Chelsea have a win indeed in this one. Liverpool Burnley for me. Um, will be returning back, but not for this game come Saturday. But I think we have a chance of winning. Dominic Subasly, he's a fantastic midfielder, and I think he will. I think he should be the next captain for us, no doubt, indeed. So for me, I'm going for a 2-0 win for my club, Liverpool at home against Burnley. And what do you think about this one, Luca? Liverpool
I
Burnley.
think for me, Liverpool are going to win this game. Mohamed Salah is obviously back in Liverpool now. Would he play against Burnley? I think he might make it to the bench. So obviously coming from AFCON. So I think Liverpool are going to win this game 3-0 against Burnley. 3-0.
Oh, I think we're gonna win this game against Burnley 3-0.
Yeah.
Um, yes, you bring up Salah and all. Look, big up to my favorite footballer. I'm a big fan of him, Sadio Mane. But Mane, I think Marco will be winning AFCON. But we should talk about that as well. Look before we end the prediction. But as a yes, I went for a 3-0 win for Liverpool against Burnley and doubt. I think yes, that is fantastic. Good win. That was looking good for us, no doubt. It's not looking a fantastic start for us, no doubt, but
Yeah, yeah.
our best, no doubt. But yeah, Spurs, West Ham United. First
I
look.
think
Mm,
for me, I think Tottenham West Ham. I think Tottenham are going to win this game against West Ham. West Ham are in a completely mess. I'm hoping West Ham win against
mm,
Tottenham, but of course
yeah.
West Ham, Nuno Espirito is under pressure. The players. I'm hearing that Lucas Paqueta has been linked with a January transfer move to Chelsea. So I don't know if that's obviously going to happen or not. Maybe not. Don't know if it's true or not. But Lucas Paqueta might leave or maybe go to Brazil. Rumors were saying that he might go to Chelsea for 40 plus million pound euros. But I think West Ham are seriously in trouble. If they do not win this game against Tottenham, then I can see Nuno Espirito facing the sack. So I'm going for a Tottenham 2, West Ham United 1.
Oh, Spurs West Ham for me. Yeah, this is looking fantastic. I think not sure what Spurs will do. Will they sack Thomas Frank? The answer will for me indeed. But I don't know, man. This game is looking to me like West Ham have a chance of winning this one. Well, I'm seeing predictions here.
Wow.
Dan Jom is going for a break for a 2-2 draw. Fair enough. Thanks, but not for now. Big up Mel every time, indeed. Um, I saw that already. You Dan Jom, Spurs to win 2-1 over West Ham United. So that means that will Thomas Frank, if Thomas Frank wins against West Ham United, will he be still in charge of Spurs? Well, Spurs fans have to decide if that could happen. Mel is going for Spurs 3, West Ham United 1. Yeah, Spurs against West Ham United for me. With Thomas Frank being in charge, I cannot decide, Luca. I am the Spurs fan. I'm not a, I don't know what they will decide over to them, because they're a trophyless team. So I'm going for, I'm going to go for, well, if I go for West Ham United to win this game, guys, West Ham have to win this game, but I don't know. Well, I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Spurs because I'll be having Charlie once more. He'll be coming back on my channel, that is Spurs fan and Italian fan. He will be doing as a preview again when we have the Liverpool Spurs clash once more. Leeds United Fulham, Luca, Daniel Farker
Um,
against.
I'm gonna go for a Leeds United 1, Fulham 2. I think Fulham are gonna get this victory. I know Leeds have been very good, but they've been performing against these big teams. Like I remember Leeds were very unlucky. They went to the Etihad 2-0 down, pulled it back to 2-2, and then Manchester City, Phil Foden scores in the last kick of the game for Man City to win 3-2. Leeds, of course, obviously got a draw, I think, against Manchester United, drew to Liverpool twice, have to play Arsenal on January the 31st, and Leeds did beat Chelsea. So I think for me, I'm going to go for Leeds 1, Fulham 2.
Talking about Leeds, the guys gonna play Leeds soon, Luca.
Yeah,
Big up
January
Chelsea.
31. Yeah,
Ooh, Chelsea one.
yes.
Yeah, indeed. So for me, Leeds against Fulham. For me, I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win for Leeds. Look, look, them play very well against us. If you guys don't know, please check out the watch along that me and Josh did for that game between Leeds and Liverpool at Anfield. Then give us a game. I don't know
Yeah.
why we don't win a game. For me, before I give my we don't even win a game this year. I don't know what's going on with us, but yeah, for me, you're not looking good for us today. But yeah, I'm going for a 2-0 for Leeds against Marco Silva's team. Um, Forest against Arsenal, Luke, Sean Dash against Mikel Arteta. What do you have to say about this, bro? Your team traveling to see the game.
Yeah, for us traveling to Sean Dyche, Nottingham Forest playing defensive
What
duty
a team.
balls. I think for me this is going to be a really tough game. Nottingham Forest I don't want people to obviously expect that this is a 3-4 nil. No way. I think we will win the game, but what I want to see is, of course, this is going to be a lot tougher compared to the Chelsea game from last night. Forest are at home. I think for me, with Arsenal's team at the moment, I think we need to make quite a few changes. I thought Odegaard for me was average last night. I don't think Odegaard was not very good. I think we need to throw in Iripiche Eze in a game against Nottingham Forest because sometimes at Crystal Palace he wasn't being able to kind of do that to lock out the teams. But we saw it like early in the season when we were playing teams like Atletico Madrid and battering teams. I think for me, with Arsenal, of course, obviously performances where you look at it, it's not been great. But however, I thought yesterday's game against Chelsea, I thought we were good, but at times we kind of like provide Chelsea in the pressure to come back into the game. And big shout out to Mel as always. Of course, she mentioned it in the watch along last night. I mentioned it in my match reaction last night as well. And I look Kepa Arrizabalaga. I think Arsenal need to sell Kepa Arrizabalaga. I think what he needs to improve on like shots from coming from the post. That's something where I do think Arsenal do need to look into. I think we need to start Eze in this game. If even if Eze does not start, I still think we'll win the game. Forest, of course, they're gonna play a low block, which I think, of course, Sean Dyche is going to be very difficult to break. Morgan Gibbs White, of course, Elliot Anderson, Chris Wood. I think I'm going to go for Nottingham Forest nil, Arsenal 1, and I think Arsenal are going to go for a
Hold
set
on, hold
piece
on,
again.
hold on, hold on. Did you just predict it first to beat again, bro? Seriously? Bro, you're top of the league.
Oh my
6 points,
days.
points cleared, bro.
Nottingham for Nottingham
If,
Forest nil, Arsenal 1.
if no Arsenal fans are watching this prediction and look and they're hearing what you're saying, bro, you're predicting Forest
Oh
to.
my days. Oh my
You're on a
days.
meltdown, bro. You're on a meltdown, bro.
No, I
You're not.
think I think for me, Forest 0, Arsenal 1. I think we're gonna win 1-0, Jordan. I think Arsenal
Bro,
win, but only by 1 goal.
Berta has been doing well at Arsenal.
Yeah,
And look, I absolutely agree with Mel because Mel was talking behind the scenes about.
yes.
She told me that she preferred Benjamin Sesko over Victor Gerakas, and I absolutely agree. Me, especially as a Liverpool fan, I think that
Yeah.
Benjamin Sesko was better than Victor Gerakas in this
You
Premier
think
League.
Ses you think Sesko is better than Jokerit?
Yeah?
Wow. Ikatike's better. Ikatike.
No, you compare my player. You, Ekitike, bro.
Ekatike, come on. Ekatike is better than Sesko and Jokerit.
Let me check the
But yeah.
goal scoring in
But
this.
mo-
Yeah, they can
but
continue talking, checking the goal scoring.
thank you, chat. But my prediction: Arsenal to win 1-0, 1-0 to Arsenal. I think it's
No,
going
no,
to be a very
this crowd, this crowd went there before. You know what happened to us? Remember what happened to us?
yes,
We never get this right. We got beat only by 1-0. So now, me and Terry was talking, and we were talking about Victor Gerakas.
yeah.
Do you think that this is his time to score at City Ground?
I think for me last night, Gyökeres had his best game, right, in an Arsenal
Mm.
shirt last night. I think for me, okay, this season he's found it very hard to come to England and develop. Maybe he's been people saying he's like the next Darwin Núñez, yeah. And the thing is, right,
Come on, Leon.
Victor,
Victor has been playing in the Premier League before with
yeah,
Brighton, yes. He left
yeah.
Brighton, he goes to Coventry, go to Sporting CP, comes back. This is his first time playing for Arsenal. Yes,
Maybe,
but
maybe,
yes,
maybe, maybe because Arteta doesn't know how to get the strengths. Maybe he doesn't know how to play. Like maybe we should start someone like Eze that could play him in the number 10. Even Molina said this as
where
well,
has he been?
that Eze
Where
and
has he
Odegaard does not work together. Eze and
been?
Odegaard doesn't work together.
Where has he been? Where has he been? Where has
Who
he been?
Aribache
Where
Eze.
where has he
I
been?
I think
He
for me
scored a
with Arteta,
Derby. He scored a hat-trick in Northern and Derby. But where has he been?
yes. I
Where
think
has
for
he
me
been?
when we I think for me when we lost to Aston Villa 2-1, I think Eze had a bad game, right? It's I think Mikel Arteta obviously felt like there was a game where he can't maybe he dropped and lost a bit of confidence. And even in that game when we played Portsmouth, he came on and should have scored. Okay, Eze wasn't that great, but I still prefer Eze over Odegaard. I think for me, Arsenal, Odegaard, don't get me wrong, he's been okay since he's come back. But if I was Arsenal Football Club, I'd get rid of Odegaard in the summer. I'd sell Odegaard in the summer, right, and
Right,
get a brand and get a new midfielder.
Well, if you're watching still, do you agree with Luke what he says? He says you prefer get rid of Martin Odegaard. This player has been doing well for Arsenal. Yeah, we know. I know he's not. He wants to win something. This is the reason why he is the captain for you guys, Luca. But man,
Yes.
if you're here, say, do you agree with Luca getting rid of Odegaard at this rate? Because from here, Odegaard is
I think for me, look, don't get me wrong, Odegaard was very good about 3 or 4 years ago, yeah. He scored about 15 goals or something like that for Arsenal. But ever since he got that injury, he's not been the same player. And and I honestly look at that and I feel like with Odegaard, I don't think we'll sell him in the summer. I think he'll be here for another year or two. He's been in the club for 5 years now. It was a long time for Arsenal, yeah, 5 years, yeah, and he was an Unai Emery, right, signing. So the way I look at it with Odegaard, I think maybe if there's an opportunity for Arsenal to, of course, end up looking at that, I feel like Odegaard for me, there's plenty of upgrades. Anthony
Yeah,
Gordon, what? Oh my days.
I think we will sell Martinelli in the summer and buy Anthony Gordon from Palace. Anthony Gordon is at Newcastle United, man. Correcting you, getting you correct. So, um, you
But
mean
I'm
that
going for Arsenal. Arsenal to win 1-0. 1-0 Arsenal. Set piece again.
well,
Ole ole.
Anthony Gordon is at Newcastle United. Um,
Very
so that
good
means
player. Very good player. I take
look
Anthony Gordon.
for Anthony Gordon for me, he's a great player and all. But very speaking factually,
But
but for me,
yeah,
I am wondering what's going on with Gabriel Martinelli because the game against us,
yeah.
the guys played us at Anfield at the Emirates in game week 21. What's going on?
I think for me with Martinelli, yeah, Martinelli has been scoring goals in the cup games, like the FA Cups, even in the Champions League. Is when we played Bilbao early in the season. I think it was about September, October-ish. Yeah. Martinelli's lost a bit of confidence, and Arsenal, the idea in the January transfer window, we were never going to buy anyone. Molina told me this straight. We spent £250 million in the summer. I think Arsenal are going to look for the long-term winger target for the summer. Do we really need to buy anyone in the January transfer window? No, but it would be nice to bring maybe one player in. Ideally, they're talking about Mark Gay. Mark Gay. I think Mark Gay is going to go to Manchester City. I
Do
don't think he
you
will
really,
not.
do you really think he would really go to City and play for Pep?
I think so, yeah, because Man City need defenders.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I know. But not only Man City needs a defender. We need one.
But
Because
Liverpool need one.
yeah, Konate is conceding goals for us, bro.
But Arsenal will not sign Mark Gay. The only way Arsenal will get Mark Gay if we do what we did with Zubamendi. Zubamendi was done under Edu and Mikel Arteta, yeah, not Andre
Mm,
Bircher. That was done under Arteta and Edu. That wasn't a
mm.
Bircher signing from Zubamendi. That was Arteta and Edu in January 2025. Was already signed going into 2020. No, January 2024, 25 or something like that. One of the years, I can't remember what year it is. 25, I think, and then went into the summer 2025. I think for me, Arsenal, right now, the way we're playing it at the moment, we don't need to sign anyone in the January transfer window, but we do have money. I think we do have money, but we won't spend because obviously Arsenal is not a fan favourite for January transfer window. But with Martinelli, if you're talking about, like, I see Igal and a few people put online and made a few videos. Massive shout out to them on social media. They were saying something about, oh, it would make sense if we end up getting rid of Martinelli for Anthony Gordon. I rate Anthony Gordon. I think he's a great, sensational footballer. The only issue I have with Anthony Gordon, he's a little bit injury prone. That's my only worry I have with Anthony Gordon. But he's a top England international. He gets into the England squad. He's played up front with Harry Kane and Bukayo Saka. I think if Saudi club comes in or if anyone comes in, Martinelli, you get rid of this guy for 60, 70 million. No more than that. You get Anthony Gordon in. I rate Anthony Gordon. Do I think we'll get Anthony Gordon? No, I don't. So Melina, you can click this, right? I don't think we will get Anthony Gordon in the summer because I think his price is value. But if we do cash in Martinelli, that would make more perfect sense. I would give Trossard, if Arsenal do go and win the league this season, I'd give Trossard another extension because how Trossard has been so important to the Arsenal team. And people say that, oh, he's better when he comes off as a substitute. When he's starting games, Very good. So Anthony Gordon, please come to the Arsenal. But Anthony Gordon's a Liverpool supporter, Jordan.
Well, I'm going for Arsenal winning 2-0 over Forest. Yeah, as I talking about him as well, Luca. Wolves taking on Newcastle United, and you just bring up Anthony Gordon there. So we're going to talk about this one between Wolves and Newcastle United. Yeah, Anthony Gordon. For me, he's a Liverpool fan. Not
Yes.
only him, Ivan Toney is also a Liverpool fan. But yeah, Anthony Gordon is a fantastic player for Newcastle United with Eddie Howe
Yeah.
in charge. But for me especially, we know they're now 2-0 down in the Carabao Cup against Man City team. So do you think that can he change
Change.
the
Um,
the system, right? Can he get Newcastle United back into the game against
I think
Man
for
City?
me, it's at the Etihad. I don't see Newcastle winning the game.
Chris. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't.
Go ahead.
I don't see Newcastle winning at the Etihad, but I think for me, Manchester City will win the game. I think if Anthony Gordon has to have his best game, I think he can change the game. But
Yes.
if Manchester City were playing at St James's Park, I think Newcastle can come back. But it's the reverse fixture. I think Manchester City will be going to Wembley on March the 22nd.
Mm-hmm. Chris, check your WhatsApp, my G. So you think that Newcastle can turn it around against Man City?
No, I think Manchester City will win.
Yeah. So big up Chris every time, my
Yes,
G.
Chris. Yes, Chris.
Yeah, so Chris. We're at Wolves Newcastle, and I know you just joined us, bro. Manchester Derby, Man United, Man City. What do you have to say about that, bro?
Uh, Man United, Man City. Uh,
Mm,
City are going to destroy United. I can't see United winning the game.
yeah.
4-1. I
Sunderland.
think 4.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, so that mean looks to me like it will be remain as blue at Manchester then in the Sunderland Palace.
Sunderland Palace. 2-1 Palace.
Oh, Chelsea, Liverpool. Chelsea, Brentford.
Chelsea, Brentford. Chelsea 1-0. No, Chelsea
Oh,
2-0. Chelsea 2-0.
indeed. We against Burnley, Liverpool, Burnley.
6-1 Liverpool. 6-1. Yeah.
If that could happen, Chris, that probably score about 4 goals in early. If that happen, that you have to. If we can even try to pull out the Jurgen Klopp playing style in that game come weekend, bro. This Saturday coming. Like what we did against Bournemouth when Klopp was coaching us. We scored 4 goals against Bournemouth and then won that game 9-0. So yeah, well, 6 goals. That is good. Well, I'm not sure. Well, Salah have to be back. Well, Salah, I'm not even know if he's gonna reach back for this one. He have to help us in this one, but I'm not sure. He probably could help us in our next game, indeed. But yeah, that's a great one, bro. Because Dom is doing well for us. Yeah, you go
Oh, yeah.
Ike, the combination between him and
He's their best player, Dom. He's one of the
yeah,
best
him
players.
and so yeah, we want to see the combination between him and Verts because I saw it against Barnsley in the FA Cup. So let's see what's gonna happen against Burnley on the weekend. Yeah, Spurs West Ham Chris.
Whereas West Ham,
Mm.
I think Tottenham 4-1.
Ooh, 4-1. So yeah, big Mel is here.
Be backstage.
Yes, Melina. Yes.
Um
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
Mel,
Yeah, big
Manchester,
up.
Manchester, Spurs, Man United, Man City.
Man United, Man City. Oh, so Carrick has never played against Pep Guardiola. I think it can be a draw. I'm gonna go with the draw. I hope a draw. It's at Old Trafford, so um, I'll go with the 2-2 draw. Hopefully that's
Yeah.
it.
Sunderland against Palace. Your favorite player, Grant Shaka. Can he come up with something special at home?
Sunderland at home. Who are they facing? Sunderland,
Crystal Palace.
Palace. I think. Oh, Palace away. I feel like Palace are more focused on Conference League because they're trying to win the Europa Conference League. Um, and Sunderland at home. I'll go 2-1 Sunderland.
Yeah. Chelsea, Brentford.
Chelsea Brentford. I already gave my prediction. I said.
Ooh.
I put it in the chat. No, I said 2-0 Brentford.
Okay. Oh.
Chelsea have a lot of.
We playing Burnley. So Chris went for a Liverpool win. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
for me,
Liverpool.
will win. I think 2-1 or 3-1. Even 3-0 I can see at Anfield.
Yeah. So Chris, did you give a prediction for the Spurs West Ham, right? This will be at Spurs home ground.
Oh no, it's first 4-1 win, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Spurs West Ham.
West Ham are garbage. Is it at Tottenham Stadium or West Ham Stadium?
Tottenham.
Spurs ground.
Or Tottenham to win 3-0.
And Chris Leeds United Fulham, bro.
Fulham, Leeds United. Leeds at home, yeah.
Yeah. Elland Road.
2-1 Harry Wilson brace. 2-1 Fulham. Harry Wilson will get a brace.
Well,
He'd score
Leeds.
free. He'd score a free kick in this game.
Wow. That will looking good. Leeds Fulham. Mel.
Leeds at Ellen Road
Yeah, Elland Road. Yeah.
to
They
win.
Daniel.
Leeds to win versus Fulham 1-0.
And Chris Forest Arsenal. Sean Dyche Arteta.
Mm. 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0.
Yeah. I think look, I give you a prediction for the Wolves Newcastle game, right, bro?
I said 2-1 Arsenal.
Actually, Wolves Newcastle. I've gone
Yeah.
for 1-0. I've gone for Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 1. For Wolves Newcastle, I'm gonna go for 2-1 to Newcastle. I think Wolves are not very good. Of course, I think Newcastle are just a bit of a mixer, inconsistent. But I think with the quality what they got in midfield, they'll be able to handle Wolves. So I think Newcastle 2-1.
Chris Wolves Newcastle United, bro. Molyneux.
What's saying? I'm saying 6-4 Wolves. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna say at the 2-1. Who's it? Wolves against who again?
Newcastle United.
Oh, Newcastle. Newcastle win 3-1. Yeah.
Mel, Wolves Newcastle United.
2-1 Newcastle bounce back. 2-1 Newcastle.
Well, I think that could we see Bruno's goal Molyneux and him and Anthony Gordon. I'm going for a 2-0 win. Newcastle United. Well, if this could help them give them some confidence going into the second leg against Man City at the Etihad in the Carabao Cup.
Odinga.
Aston Villa against.
One Odinga. What I not to say?
So yeah, Aston Villa against Everton. Luca.
Aston Villa versus Everton. I'm gonna go for a 3-1 Aston Villa win against Everton. I think Villa are going to win this game. Too strong for Everton. Unai Emery, of course, is obviously having a great season for Aston Villa. Do I think they're in the title race? No, I don't. Not now, after when we beat them. But obviously, you can't underestimate Villa in case we slip or in case City slip. But I'm going for 3-1 Aston Villa, and I'm going for Ollie Watkins to score a brace.
Chris. Villa Everton.
Villa Everton. I'll see it. I'll see a 1-1 in this game. I think it'll be 1-1.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Mel, if you're still here, Villa Everton. I'll have to wait till Mel comes back. For me, Villa against oh
Villa
oh my
Everton.
days.
I'm gonna go 1-1 too. Draw.
Oh, look for me in this game. Yeah, Villa against Everton. Interesting one. This will be Dante. I know you're going for a 3-1 win for your team, my G. So yeah. Martinez, Pickford battle. This is interesting about Argentina against England. Who's gonna keep clean sheet? Dante, do you think Martinez can do the work, bro? Well, Pickford is beating twice in every Premier League game that he played in for his team Everton. But I'm going for a 2-0 win for Aston Villa indeed over Everton. Everton has some key players missing. I think they're still at the AFCON though because well, I think they're still. I'm not sure if they reached back yet because I think they're out of the tournament.
Right. The bet Everton, yeah, they're not as good as they once was, yeah. The best Everton side was when they had Carlo Ancelotti as their manager, yeah. And they had
Yes.
James Rodriguez, yeah. They had him as their player. Mate, they were good at that time. But now they're just dreadful, to be honest.
But also Everton were very good in David Moyes' first time at Everton. They had Andy
Nah,
Johnson,
but
Leighton
they were
Baines.
they were they were better when they had Carlo Ancelotti, yeah. If you had to wait there
Yeah.
for a year, if you had to wait there, yeah, they could have won the Europa League. They could have won. If you had to wait there for years, they could have won FA Cups. They could have won Carabao Cups. Who knows?
Yeah. Do you think they're good enough to be in the Champions League with Ancelotti?
Oh yeah, if they had to build a good squad, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm going for a 2-0 win for Villa. Dante. Yeah, some suspensions and injuries as well. Yeah, I think you have in yeah players that is out. I don't think Watkins. I think Watkins is gonna be starting in this game at Villa Park. Brighton, Bournemouth. Luke, what do you think about this, bro? Brighton at home.
Brighton, this is a hard game to call. Brighton for me this season, a bit of a strange team because I look at Brighton, of course, obviously they won in the FA Cup against Manchester United. We'll play Jordan's and Chris's team, Liverpool. But I feel Bournemouth, since they've lost Semenyo, they've not been the same. Um, I'm gonna go for a draw in this game. It's very hard. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw between Brighton and Bournemouth.
Chris, Brighton against Bournemouth, bro.
Right in Bournemouth, I'm saying 2-2, 2-all draw.
Wow. For me, oh, big up Mel. Big shout out to Miss Melina indeed for coming on. Guys, go and subscribe to Mel. She 13.1k subscribers. Absolute legend. Indeed. Queen of YouTube. For me, Bournemouth lose two of their key players. Kirkes is at Liverpool. And they lost Simone to Man City. So how will this work for them? Because who? Well, they have Justin. Yes, I noticed. They have Evalenson. He's also good. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. Danny Welbeck from Brighton is doing well. They have my German back in the Pascal Gross.
Yes.
We're playing them in the FA Cup fourth round, and I'm feeling as this gonna look so good. So for me, I am gonna go for a Brighton win here, 2-0. Pascal Gross, Danny Welbeck, no doubt indeed. So guys, what's coming up on your channel, Luca man, that everybody
My
knows.
channel, my channel coming up is, of course, content wise coming up. The MKD, we have the MK vlog on Saturday, where I will be traveling to a place called Accrington Stanley. Then we have match reaction straight after the game for Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. There will be a live match reaction. I changed the thumbnail, of course, because Arsenal. Big shout out to Melina for helping me on that, of course. For obviously Arsenal are in their blue kit, so I've changed the thumbnail. I made the thumbnail. I made the tags. I made the tags on
They're playing their
ChatGPT.
third kit was
So
screwed, but
they're playing the third kit, which is the blue one.
no, the
So
blue one is away.
oh, but damn. But no, but subscribe to the channel. We're 59 subscribers away from 9,200. But Jordan, Melina, Chris, thank you very much for having me on. Go and subscribe to all three of their platforms and get them where they want to be.
Mel, Brighton, Bournemouth. We did our predictions for that
Brighton,
one.
Bournemouth, to Bournemouth, not good anymore. Is it Brighton at home? Matoma, Galema,
Brighton at home at the Amex Stadium.
2-0 Brighton.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, subscribe to Mel channel.
Thanks
Indeed.
for having me on.
Yeah. Yes. Indeed, Mel.
Thank
For
you,
me,
thank you, thank you.
Big up,
coming up.
thank you for having me
Coming
on,
up,
Jordan. Too.
big up Chris every time, man. For me, coming up, guys. Um, there is Red Talk episode 13 on Terrell's channel, and we'll be discussing about our games. Indeed, Arsenal and Liverpool. Indeed, Liverpool hosting Burnley and Nottingham Forest hosting Arsenal. Indeed, that is going to be on that's tomorrow, and also it will be on mine as well, episode 14. Indeed. Yes, guys, I'm on route to 3K subscribers. Indeed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. So if you guys don't see me on my channel tomorrow, I'll be over by Terrell's channel for Red Talk. You'll see me, guys, but you're gonna see me on weekend when I'm doing the watch long. Chris, if you want to join for the watch long, bro, for the Liverpool Burnley, let me know, bro. Indeed,
Yeah,
so and send you the link. Indeed, AFCON finals, guys. On Sunday. Let me know the guys' prediction for that one. Senegal against Morocco. Do you guys think Morocco can win the AFCON on Sunday? Will
Senegal
Mane?
win. Senegal win 2-0.
I think Senegal will win too.
2-0.
Bring it
Yeah,
home, Mane.
they're winning, eh?
Yeah, for me, I am gonna go for well, I'm gonna go for Senegal to win this one. But big up to Josh. I think he's not around, but as he calling himself Joshua Briam Diaz Millington. Well, he's gonna play on Sunday, so looking forward to that indeed. So Luca, what do you think will win the AFCON, bro,
I
on
think for
Sunday?
me, Senegal are gonna win 3-0. Of course, I think Sadio Mane is gonna score 2 goals, and I don't know who else plays for Senegal, but all I know is Sadio Mane is, of course, is going to lift the trophy, bring it, of course, to Senegal again. I was very surprised that Nigeria got knocked out. I thought Nigeria get to the final, of
Me
course,
too.
and with the quality players they have. But I think Senegal are going to bring the trophy, and they've got plenty of experienced players in there, and I think they're going to win the 2026 AFCON.
Jordan.
He's on the phone.
Well, thanks everyone for tuning in.
Thank you, people.
Yes, guys. So I'm out. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. We're out.
Take care,
Squad.
everyone.
Hey.